Hi everyone. Hope that you're doing well. It's me, Jamie, with Lost Boy. We are going to be doing another general collective message. It's pretty much intended for whoever needs it, so please take what resonates and drop what does not. As always, thank you for the support. Truly helps get these messages out there to others who need them. And if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, all the information on how to do so is down below in the description box. Alrighty, y'all, let's get into this message. Alrighty. I'm debating, should I pull out the dice? I feel like something is gonna go down. Just the energy. I don't know, it just feels... I feel like something's off. Something just feels off. Universe, what's the T? We have the King of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. The King of Wands is somebody here who is very brave, very bold. Page of Cups is here too. There is going to be some kind of news that is coming from the heart. Maybe it's coming from this King of Wands. About, I don't know, maybe some kind of competition? We do have the Nine of Swords. There's definitely been some kind of struggle here. Struggle for power, struggle for control. The King of Wands is upright, though. So somebody here is fighting for what they believe in. We do have the Page of Swords. We have the Hierophant sideways. A Hierophant, I mean, it's not upright, not a good leader, somebody who's very questionable. Somebody here that... Something here about faith. But there's an opportunity. And the Page of Swords is some kind of messenger here with some kind of news. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse is about a loss. We have the Seven of Swords. That was some kind of deception. Did somebody try to steal from somebody? From somebody who was being authentic, who was being genuine? True, like they had like true intentions with the Page of Cups upright, King of Wands. I don't know, like somebody, I don't know if like this could be somebody here who's been had to suffer getting their like name smeared with this Page of Swords facing down, and maybe that caused them some kind of a loss in like reality in life. However, there is temperance, so there is something here being reconciled. You know, that is moving forward, moving on. But also, you know, like rebuilding back what we've lost in a different way. Somebody's being recompensed in a different way for some kind of loss here, maybe for something that they've been excelling in, they've been standing out in, right? Because the King of Wands is somebody who brings in a lot of attention. There's been some kind of competition here, but somebody here has been very authentic. Somebody here is having restless nights. Maybe it's the competition, because maybe their tactics are coming out for what they did, for maybe trying to paint somebody as some kind of false leader in some kind of way, like they're not, like, you know what I mean? Like they're not who they claim to be. Clearly they are. But somebody here has decided to push through that. But I feel like something major is coming. Universe, tell me more. My first attempt at recording this, my computer decided it wanted to restart and do an update, so I didn't have a choice but to restart myself. So somebody here could be having a restart in some kind of way. Nine of Cups reversed. There's been a lack of happiness. Five of Cups. Somebody here has definitely been grieving over a loss. Wheel of Fortune. But something here, I feel like somebody here has been going through loss after loss, like everywhere. Like things just have not been going right, have not been going in somebody's favor. They've been encountering so much resistance. But I feel something here is about to change with the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, the first time I was attempting to record, I had the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Hermit. I feel like in spite of everything that has been thrown against somebody, not only the roadblocks in the physical world that were probably placed, right? Some of you could have been dealing with like somebody or like a group of people who have been like very immature, let's just put it that way. And they were really trying to affect your mental state too, but it's like in spite of that, in spite of the losses, you kept pushing through. And you decided to let your character and your heart, your intention, your true motive speak for itself. Universe, tell me more. The Six of Swords in the reverse. And then we have the Three of Swords. Ten of Cups in the reverse and death. The Six of Swords in the reverse is not headed towards peace. This could be somebody here who doesn't want to let go. Because this Nine of Cups could also be overindulging. Like somebody here who, you know, doesn't know how to put a cap on their... You know, there's such a thing as too much of anything. That's all I'm going to say. There is. There's a cap to everything. Could have somebody who has been trying to avoid some kind of change here. It's a nightmare. Death is an ending. It's somebody here who needs to move on with temperance. It's like somebody really upset that you have decided to like actually move on from somebody? Like do some people not get that? You know, something didn't work out in their favor with the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Something did not work out in their favor. The Four of Wands reversed. Maybe somebody didn't want this King of Wands to see the truth about somebody. Because look, the competition and stuff is right in between all that losses and the smearing of somebody's image. Because maybe somebody didn't want them to move on from them. Because something here was very, it was very too much. Whatever it was, whatever the overindulgence was, whether it was drinking, sex, it was too much of the pleasure. But this is leading to some kind of heartache and betrayal because it's leading to a loss. Somebody here is finding out something is going on. The Nine of Wands. It's the end of the road. Somebody here who's still standing even after all of the attacks, right? Because normally it's the person standing there with all the wounds, you know, the bandages on them. And even then, I'm sure to climb that, you know, you're not gonna get to the top without a few scratches. We have the Fool reversed, the Sun reversed, the Father of Swords reversed, the Seven of Cups reversed, and the Five of Swords reversed. Something is going to be extremely explosive because somebody is not being honest with the Father of Swords in the reverse. That's the King of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody here who doesn't want things to change, who doesn't want to move on. With the Fool reversed and the Sun card reversed, but yet they're not happy. I don't know if they were betting. They're not being honest with themselves. Somebody is not being honest about where their actual happiness lies, and I feel like they're seeking it in things or affection or whatever or attention. And somebody went at all costs to make sure that they defeated the competition in order to keep somebody's gaze and attention. Somebody is extremely in their ego with the Five of Swords in the reverse. It's probably this King of Swords in the reverse. We have two opposing masculine energies here, and it could be male or female, but universe, tell me more. The Hanged Man and the King of Swords reversed, Seven of Cups reversed, and the Five of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles. I knew it. We do have somebody here who is very practical, who is very stable. Somebody here is stuck. They're trapped in their own, by their own devices, right? This bat will get up when he's ready, right? But he's there because he wants to be. Strength in the reverse, the Empress in the reverse, the Three of Pentacles. It's like they want to work together with somebody, but they have nothing to offer. It's like somebody, I don't know. Before I say too much and I drag somebody to filth, universe, tell me more. Because I really feel like this is going to lead to like some kind of fight. The whole deck almost came out of my hands. Universe, please tell me more. I feel like somebody here is finding out the truth of somebody and what they actually did. Like somebody did something behind the scenes. Daughter of Pentacles, Four of Swords. To try and end an opportunity or from somebody receiving an opportunity. Five of Swords, they're in their ego. Because of fear. The Star card reversed. This is somebody who has been trying to block somebody from moving on because of, I don't know, because of their own ego, because of their own insecurities, because of, I don't know, all of the above. This is not, somebody here is not surrendering to the universe. It's like they're trying to, it's like they were trying to control something so bad that they were willing to affect other people here in order to keep up their appearance in somebody else's eyes. Because of some limited thinking that they've had. We have the Queen of Cups here. And we also have that Queen of Pentacles. So I don't know if they were doing it to this feminine. Who was very thoughtful, honest, authentic. These want to come out. And I just flipped them to upright. And the Two of Wands. Somebody is stuck. They can't move on. I feel like somebody here is getting ready to reap what they've sown because we have this infinity symbol. What goes around comes back around. The Ten of Swords. And then the Beast is slayed. And the Ten of Wands reversed. For refusing to let go of not for refusing. I feel like this is somebody here because look, it's like a big pile. It's like the pile is being dumped back on top of them. whatever weight they were trying to put on somebody's character, however they were trying to weigh them down, however they were trying to slow them down, however they were trying to stop them at all costs, it's being dumped back on them. Somebody's getting an ego check by a masculine. And I feel like it could be another masculine energy, male or female, but somebody is putting somebody in check because somebody is finding out the depths to like, because essentially it's like a betrayal to somebody because they're finding out the depths that somebody would go in order to distort their reality in some kind of way in order to keep that person relevant. Universe, tell me more. Okay, Alfred. I am so sorry, but my cat decided he wanted to sing right now. And he's in the bathroom and it's just echoing. And I don't even know if the microphone picked it up. The Ten of Wands. Shit's being put right on top of them. My cat stared at me like, how dare you just yell at me? The Two of Wands. A decision and a choice has been made by the universe. Someone here can't avoid what's about to happen. It's already been done. It's set in motion. Like I said, what goes around comes back around. The Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Swords reversed, and the Son of Pentacles. That's the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Something here is coming in quickly. Something here cannot be denied either with the Two of Swords in the reverse. Someone's going to understand something clear as day as to why. I don't think whoever the other person was understands that this person knows. Somebody knows something, and somebody's going after somebody because they know the truth. And it's being released and it's being dumped out, and it's coming in fast. That is what I have for y'all today. If this reading resonates with you guys, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That way you guys can stay up to date on when I upload. And with that, I'm sending you all lots of love and lots of light. Ciao.